Introduction to Formulas and Percent Composition. And we're going to be concerned with empirical formulas, which reduces the formulas to the lowest number of atoms in a formula. And then we're going to compute the molecular formulas from the percentage. And we've already studied this model, grams to moles, and over here we had particles. Well, we're not going to talk about particles this time, but I got my moles, and to get moles to grams I have to use my unit changer, and going from moles times AMU divided by moles gives me grams. The moles cancel and I get grams, and going from grams to mole I go the other way, remember? Grams times moles over AMU, which is in grams. Grams cancel, I end up with moles. Okay, so we've been doing this for a couple of weeks now, and we're going to apply it to this new type of problem, find an empirical formula. So we have a research team or pharmaceutical or somebody that came up with percentage composition. And they'll have several elements in there, atoms, and they'll have percentages. And the first thing that we want to do is convert that percentage to grams. And then once we get it into grams, we can go work with moles and so forth. So number one, convert percentage into grams. We know the percentage adds up to 100. And so if we can assume that there's 100 grams for this stuff that they made up, and then we can just convert the percentages into grams, same number. Okay, then we're going to convert from grams to moles, and we did that using our model over here. So I've got grams and I want to go to moles, so I'm going to have to look up the atomic mass unit of each of the atoms and figure out how many grams I have, and that way I can tell what moles I have, and then I'll end up with some of the sub units will be fractions. So I'm going to have fractions in my subunits, because with all these different grams and stuff, I won't get a whole number. And I'll show you in the next problem how to convert subscript fractions to whole numbers, because we're going in an equation we can only have whole numbers of atoms. So this is going to get us started, and we'll begin with an example for our first assignment in a minute. You digest that for a second and we'll go on to the next lesson.